Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Students, hope you all are well. Hope you all are enjoying your vacations and you all are staying safe at home. It's so good. It feels so good to see you all over here. After so long, it's been so long we have met, we have talked to each other, and finally all my little ones are in senior 1 now. So I congratulate you all, and I'm so happy that you have chosen biology, and I'm very excited to teach you all once again. So I guess this will be our fourth or third year together. Fourth year. So you are my students since junior 1. Wow. Alright, so welcome to all of you in your first biology virtual classroom. Before we go ahead, there are a few things, a few rules which I have set, and I expect that you all are going to follow these rules because you all are my good students, and I hope you all will remain the same good students ever. So you guys have already started with your online classes since yesterday, and I hope you are enjoying all the sessions. This is your second day and your first class with me. So first of all, please let me complete everything. I'll give you the last 10 minutes for question and answer session, inshallah. If anything remains unanswered, you all have my contact number. You all have my email addresses, all teachers' email addresses, right? And my email address is also given. If you don't have it, let me tell you, my email address is marvi, M-A-R-V-I, marvi 1235 at gmail.com. You can note it down, marvi 1235 at gmail.com. So any query, any question, you can ask me over there. You can text me on WhatsApp. I'm always available for you 24/7. You can text me anytime for any relevant query, please. Okay, so what do I expect from you all when you are entering my classroom? You need to find a very quiet place for yourself so that you can focus attentively on these lectures, on these lessons. You need to be very punctual on time. Since this is the first day, I'm allowing you all to enter the classroom. From tomorrow onwards, I'll lock the meeting after 5 minutes, and then nobody will enter. And then please don't text me on WhatsApp saying, Miss, please, mujhe bula lein. Please be punctual. That is why I'm saying, please enter with your real name. Again, I'm saying, since today is the first day, I have admitted everyone. Even today, if I find anyone with a fake name, I'll send him or her to the waiting room until you change your name to the real name, and then I'll allow you to enter the class. Otherwise, if you are being warned and again you're doing the same thing, then I would have to take strict action and I will remove you from the classroom. So once you are removed from the classroom, you cannot enter in the classroom again, in the same meeting again. So it's better you enter with your real name. Obviously, we have to mark your attendance. It will be good for you. It's in your benefit. You need to stay on mute. I'll take this responsibility on myself. I'll mute everyone. I'll try to mute everyone upon entry so that you're not entering with your mics on. You have that raise hand button. Don't start raising your hands right now, please. Okay, I'll give you the last 10 minutes to question, and I hope everything is clear. My voice is clear because I'm on the other phone and I can hear it very clearly. So no one has to say miss आवाज नहीं आ रही, miss ये clear नहीं है. I'm sure everything is crystal clear. Okay, you need to stay on mute. You can raise your hand if you have any question. That is in the last 10 minutes only. Whatever homework you are given, you have to complete that homework. Any assignment, anything that you're given by your subject teachers, you have to complete them on time. Now, how are you going to submit us your homework? I have just shared my email address with you. Likewise, other teachers must have also shared their email addresses with you. If they haven't, you all have their contact numbers on the official groups, right? So what you do, the best option for you is whatever assignment is given, you type it on Microsoft Word as a document and you email it to me on my ID. If you feel that typing for you is not that easy, I can give you another option. You can take a notebook. You obviously, when you are entering the class, you have a notebook. Please enter with a notebook and all appropriate stationery items so you don't have to rush here and there during the class. So keep that notebook with you. It could be any rough notebook, but a proper one. Make different notebooks for different subjects. So you should have one bio notebook. You can also use those Fullscape sheets for your homeworks, assignments, homeworks. Please, whenever you are submitting your homework, you need to mention your name over there. I'll try to check the homework and return it to you as soon as possible. When will you submit the homework? As soon as possible. जितना जल्दी आप काम submit कराएंगे, it's good for you. Alright, then obviously the most important thing, proper behavior. Please don't misbehave. I have been observing online classes where you have been disturbing teachers, you have been showing different contents on your videos. I would request you all humbly that please enter in the classroom with your cameras switched off. I cannot waste my time switching off different cameras. So please enter the class with your camera switch off. Please show that you are good students, you are well-mannered students. We expect a good behavior from you all. Please, that's my request, okay? Now, one of the most important thing, I have made a Google Classroom. I made this last year so that my students who were with me in Senior 1 could benefit from this Google Classroom, and I will keep the same Google Classroom for you all as well, because many things are already uploaded over there and many different things with time I'll keep on uploading over there. What you need to do, you need to join that Google Classroom, and the code for my Google Classroom is mentioned on your screen. It's A7S7GVP, all small letters, no capital letters, okay? So you once you join that Google Classroom, different folders are there. I have already uploaded different PowerPoint presentations. I have uploaded multiple choice questions over there. The syllabus content is over there. The assessment objectives according to the CAIE's pattern, they are also over there. Okay, so today it's our first class. It's an introductory class. So I would like you all to have a general idea about what we are going to do in Senior 1. How are we going to conduct the papers, the assessment, kitne marks ka hoga, kya content hoga. So everything I'm going to answer over here. Let's start with the paper pattern for assessments. So your assessments are going to be of 25 marks. Bio assessment, 25 marks. What will come in it? Multiple choice questions could be there, structure based questions could be there, and theory questions could be there. So you have to prepare accordingly. Once we get on track, you will get everything, inshallah. Paper pattern for midterm and final term examination would be exactly on the pattern of CAIE's, Cambridge Assessment International Examinations pattern. Okay. अब Cambridge में paper कैसा आता है? This is something you need to understand. Achha, no need to copy down everything from these presentations, these slides. I will email you this presentation. I will WhatsApp you this presentation. I will upload it on the Google Classroom as well. You can download it from there. So please don't copy down anything. If there is anything to copy down, I'll let you know. In this class, you don't need to copy down anything. You'll get the presentation as it is. No changes would be there. So how is the paper going to come for your terms examination? It's going to come in 3 parts: paper 1, paper 2 and paper 6. Now in Cambridge they take paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3 or paper 6, but in Pakistan mostly of all of the institutes over here associated with Cambridge, they don't take paper 3. Instead, paper 3 is practical test, and instead they take paper 6, that is alternative to practical. Now what is in paper 1? Paper 1 comprises of multiple choice questions. You have 40 multiple choice questions in paper 1, and an answer key is given where you have to shade the correct boxes for each MCQ. You don't have to write anything on the question paper. That answer key would be given to you, and you will just shade the correct box with your HB pencil. No pen or no blue pen, no markers, nothing is required. Just a simple HB pencil. You're going to use that. So 40 marks, 40 MCQs. MCQs are multiple choice questions. Paper 2 is theory paper. Now in that paper 2 there are 3 sections: section A, section B and section C. Section A is of 50 marks and it consists of structured based questions like labelings. Any figure could be given to you and questions related to that figure can be asked. You all are in practice with it, right? We have done such questions in junior 3 as well. We have been doing it since a long time, so you know that. So structure based questions in section A, and section A comprises of 50 marks. Section B is of 20 marks and it consists of 2 detailed theory questions. 20 marks means 10 marks for each detailed question. Section C again is a theory question based. It's of 10 marks, but over there what is the difference? You have a choice of one question. Either you attempt question number 8 or you attempt question number 9. Okay, any one question in section C. Both carry equal marks, that is 10 marks. And then the last one is paper 6, that is alternative to practicals. We haven't done so many practicals in junior 3, but comparatively in senior 1 every lesson has at least more than 2 practicals with it. So inshallah we will see how we are going to conduct those practicals in the near future, and according to the practicals that we'll conduct, inshallah, when this pandemic will end and we'll be back to school in the laboratory, so I'll tell you which type of questions can come. You will also be provided with a practical book. I don't know if you all have bought your textbooks with you or not, but it's better if you buy them, right? So that you can utilize this time and you can study at home, because छुट्टियां तो बहुत enjoy कर ली हैं हमने, अब थोड़ा सा पढ़ाई की तरफ आ जाते हैं. So it's better you buy your textbooks. Alright, so this was all about the paper pattern. And do I see some hands being raised? No. Okay, please wait. I'll give you time for all your questions in the end. Inshallah we'll have time. अभी तो बहुत time है हमारी class में, so have patience. Okay, now what are we going to study in senior 1? We have studied, I guess, only 3 chapters in junior 3: plants and living things in their environment and variation and classification, right? But in senior 1 our target is to complete at least 9 chapters. Please take a deep breath. Okay, 9 chapters, so we have to complete it, and inshallah we will do it. Just pray to Allah that this pandemic ends really soon and Allah keeps all of us safe. Ameen. Okay, so we are going to start with what is biology. Now this chapter, previously when I taught senior 1, we haven't done this chapter in detail, but you people are very lucky. Why? Because now the CAIs have changed their syllabus content, and now this chapter, which has classification in it, we have to do it in detail. Previously we have just touched it, and we haven't done it in detail, but now we have to do it in detail. So we are going to start with what is biology, inshallah, in our today's class only. Then we have the second chapter, that is cell structure and organization. We are going to do diffusion and osmosis, that is movement of substances across the cells. We have enzymes, we have to do nutrition, then nutrition in mammals, nutrition in plants, transport in humans, and transport in plants, transport in mammals basically. So these are the 9 chapters, and our target is to cover all these 9 chapters in detail, inshallah. If we are going to have online classes, let's see till when, I'm going to share all the PowerPoint presentations with you all, along with any videos that I find. I'll upload it to the Google Classroom, all relevant questions. Most of the things you'll already find over there. When you join it, if you join it today, you'll already see that many things are there for your benefit. So I hope you'll take all the benefit from that Google Classroom. Okay, so should we move on to chapter number 1, introduction to biology, right? कर लेते हैं आज से start. Or are you all tired? No, you shouldn't be tired, because you have enjoyed your holidays and now you have to study by hook or by crook. So chapter 1 is introduction to biology. In this chapter, what are we going to do? What is biology? The first question that arises, what is biology? We have been studying biology since junior 1. Do we know what is biology, or we don't know, or we are just ratifying everything? We should know what is biology. So we know that it's a branch of science. And what does it deal with? Biology basically, it's that study of life, or it's that branch of science which deals with living things. Now the origin of this word biology, it's a Greek word, or you can say a Latin word. Bios, it means life, and logos means knowledge. So biology is the knowledge or the study of life. And the scientists who study living things, they are called biologists. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of you would like to become a biologist in the near future. Now these biologists, they would like to have answers to different questions like what is life, what is the difference between a living and a non-living thing, how many types of organisms exist in the world, and how do these living things function. So what do these biologists do? They use the term organism. And this organism, when they use the term organism, they refer to a living thing. They can ask questions such as what is the organism made of? How does the organism function? Where does the organism live? How does the organism interact with other organisms? So you all my students who have taken biology in senior 1, I would consider you all as a budding biologist. Abhi grow kar rahe as a biologist. So you'll be mainly studying one particular type of organism, that is the human being or the plant. So you'll learn what your body is made up of. You can learn how your body works when it is healthy and how it reacts when you are sick. You'll also learn, being a biologist, that how other organisms can affect your life, and how can you affect other organisms. And another thing that you will learn is that similar organisms, they interact or they react in different ways or similar ways. Why do different organisms react similarly? Like if we talk about a human and a chimpanzee, there are many things in which they all react similarly. You don't need to react right now, please, okay? You are humans and I expect you to be humans. So how and why? This is because they all share the characteristics of being living things. What are the characteristics that all living things are sharing? There should be some characteristic features which make living things different from each other. We have done this in Junior 1 as well, the characteristic features of life. If you can recall a funny word that I had given you for remembering the characteristic features of life, anyone? You can I have enabled the option for chat with the host, so you can definitely write your answers over there if anyone remembers. Okay, so Mrs. Green, MRS, Mrs. Green, GREN was that word I gave you so that you can remember the characteristic features of all living things. All living things, they share these characteristic features of life: nutrition, respiration, sensitivity, excretion, reproduction, movement, growth, and adaptability. If you rearrange them, you can make that word out of it: Mrs. Green, MRSGREAN, Mrs. Green. Okay, let's move on to the first characteristic feature of life, that is nutrition. Are you all feeling hungry? No, I hope you all had a good breakfast. Please, क्लास में आने से पहले नाश्ता करके आए. ऐसा ना हो कि you people just come here for attendance and go and eat. So it's better you take your nutrition before attending the class. So all organisms, they need energy to survive or to stay alive. They also need materials to make the living matter. And what is the living matter? Protoplasm is our living matter. What is nutrition? Nutrition is the process by which organisms take in food and convert that food into new protoplasm. Organisms, where are they getting the energy from? Organisms gain the energy and materials they need from their food. Whatever food you are eating, you are getting energy from there. In Junior 2, we have done the lesson of balanced diet, and you know what you need to eat, what you need to have in your plate to be healthy. So the basic difference between animals and plants is on the basis of nutrition. One thing we need to remember in mind, and you all know that all the sun it's the major source of energy on earth, right? So what is the basic difference between the living organisms? If we talk about animals and if we talk about plants, we have done, you already know that plants are those living organisms which can make their own food. Animals, humans like us, are those living organisms which cannot make their own food, and they depend upon plants directly or indirectly for their source of food. So organisms which make their own food are called autotrophs. Auto means self and trophos means feed. So plants are the green plants, they are autotrophs, and we humans and other animals are heterotrophs. So this is the basic difference. Plants can make their own food, and animals, they depend on plants directly or indirectly for their mode of nutrition. So non-living things, they do not require any nutrition. So nutrition is not the characteristic of life of non-living things. Now comes another characteristic feature of life, that is respiration. I hope you all are not tired and not getting bored. Hopefully you all are getting everything which I am explaining, inshallah. How much time have we covered? Okay, we have covered 25-30 minutes. I guess respiration, should we do it? We'll continue it in the next class, so that no, we can do respiration today, and then we'll have the question and answer session. Whatever is unclear to you, you can ask that. For today you have no homework, so you don't have any worries about biology. Okay, respiration. Now what is respiration? First of all, you need to keep in mind that there is a difference between breathing and respiration. When you're breathing, you're taking in oxygen, giving out carbon dioxide. Okay, that is breathing. Respiration. What is respiration? Now, living organisms, all living organisms, they require energy to perform activities. And these activities are like growing, moving. So living organisms, they gain their energy through this process. Which process? The process of respiration. Respiration is basically the oxidation of food substances to release energy for the cellular activities. All organisms, all living organisms respire. In both plants and animals, organic food substances that are such as the carbohydrates and fats, they are used to store the energy. This energy is set free when these substances are broken down through respiration. So the energy is given off when these food substances are broken down. So the food, photosynthesis पढ़ा है हमने, right? Plants are making food, and that food is known as glucose. So basically, this glucose, which is prepared by plants, is used by humans and other organisms, and this, in the presence of atmospheric oxygen, it breaks down. It breaks down and it releases energy. Not only energy, but when this glucose in the presence of oxygen breaks down, it gives off carbon dioxide and water and energy in the form of ATPs. Now don't confuse this ATP with the ATP we have just done for the assessment. Okay, that is alternative to practical. This ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Here you can see on your screens an equation for respiration. Just like we have done an equation for photosynthesis, you can say it is the reverse of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis में क्या हो रहा था हमारे पास? Carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of sunlight, and the food is made, that is glucose, and oxygen is set free as a byproduct. Over here in respiration, what is happening? Glucose that is made by plants in the presence of oxygen breaks down into its components carbon dioxide, water, and ATP, and energy is set free, given off, liberated in the form of ATPs, that is adenosine triphosphate. Okay, how much time have we covered? I hope you all have understood up till now. Okay, 30 minutes, right. Last 10 minutes for your question and answer, for any queries that you have. So let me know now if you have any queries. If you want to ask any questions, raise your hand one by one, and please don't turn on your videos. Do keep these virtual classroom rules in mind when you are entering the class tomorrow. No, Thursday we have a class again, right? So please behave yourself, and I'm waiting for anyone to raise the hand. If you don't have any question, you can give your suggestions. You can tell me any positive thing of today's class, any negative thing of today's class. How's your life going? So one by one, I'll unmute you all. Just raise your hand. I hope you all know how to raise your hand. There's a raise hand button. So raise your hand from there and start asking questions. Yes, students, any questions? Ahmed Raza. Yes, Ahmed Raza.
Ma'am, when we went to the taking the course, we bought two bio books. One is fundamental bio, and the second is course for O level. So which book we have to study?
Beta, you can study the fundamental biology book right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Vita. Hello. Emma Jen, you have a question? Yes, Vita.
Miss, I wanted to ask that for this year senior one, do we have to buy a register for biology, or is will there be a workbook like the junior classes?
Vita, for your online classes, you can use any notebook, any register. I would suggest make different notebooks for your different subjects. 10 rupees wali, 15 rupees wali, आप एक छोटी सी notebook ले लो and just start noting down whatever lectures you are being given. Secondly, everything will be uploaded in the Google Classroom. आप वहाँ से ले सकते हो और कोई workbook नहीं होगी. There's no workbook. You will do it in your rough notebooks only for online classes. And once we resume school, then obviously you have your registers with you. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yes, Mahad has a question.
मैम अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम, वो
वालेकुम
मैंने
अस्सलाम।
पूछना था कि बायो में एक वर्कबुक यानी प्रैक्टिकल वर्कबुक भी थी, तो अभी तो मैं क्वेश्चन ले रही हूँ, तो वो अभी करवाएंगी या नहीं आप?
Beta, you don't need to buy the practical book right now. We will wait. इंशाल्लाह ये pandemic खत्म हो जाए और हम school resume करें तो फिर हम practicals करेंगे. Meanwhile, if any practical is there with any lesson और हम online classes में ही कर रहे हैं, so we will do it video wise and I will upload it on the Google Classroom. So you don't have to purchase the practical book right now. Okay?
Okay, thank you ma'am.
Thank you, beta. Iman, yes.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम मिस।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
यस मिस, वो आपने न्यूट्रिशन में कुछ बोला था, प्लाज्म इज अ फूड ऑफ लिव समथिंग लाइक दैट, इज अ फूड ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स।
प्रोटोप्लाज्म, प्रोटोप्लाज्म।
ओके
ओके
तो
बेटा।
इसको आप थोड़ा रिपीट कर दें।
ओके, आप अपनी माइक म्यूट करो, मैं बताती हूँ आपको।
ठीक है।
Protoplasm is actually the living matter. Protoplasm, it makes up all the living matter in the cells. That is, you can say that is the protoplasm. Nutrition, when we are taking in food, we are getting energy and the new protoplasm is being made. Mahad, you have a question again? If your question has been answered, please lower your hands. Iman, you have a question again? Done? No other questions? I hope you all enjoyed today's session. At least I enjoyed a lot. So we are meeting on Thursday again, inshallah. Yes, beta?
The class was really good on all the concepts you explained were really clear, and thank you for the class.
Thank you so much for your feedback, beta. Thank you. Okay, students. So inshallah we'll meet on Thursday. See you all. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.